Okay, let's do this. How much would supplements cost me if I took all of them? Take one. Oh, there are gonna be so many takes. I've tried many supplements throughout my life. Supplements that promised to make me swole, or supplements that said that they were going to revolutionize my sleep or my recovery. The truth is, there are an extremely low number of supplements that I would recommend for the general population. And yet, the supplement industry is a whopping $35.6 billion industry. Here's the thing, I'm sure that you've probably tried a supplement because some big fitness person told you that it was going to be life-changing. Maybe it was vitamin D, or a fish oil, or a creatine. It's okay, I fell for this trap for a long time. Sometimes the idea of taking a shortcut with our health is just too enticing to pass up. But what we need to remember is that there is absolutely no shortcut to health. Now, I'm not saying that all supplements don't work or are completely placebo effect, although some of them assuredly are. But I'm saying that the only person who should really be telling you if you need to be taking a supplement is your doctor. And this is because supplements are person specific. It's all well and good to say to an audience, you have to take vitamin D. We are all deficient and it's going to change your life. Except that we are not all deficient. And this taking of vitamin D may not hurt you, but if you don't need it, it's also a huge waste of money. The supplement industry is a self-regulated industry. One of my favorite nutritionists, E.C. Sinkowski, does a really good podcast on this that I will link in the video description. But we are so hesitant to trust Big Pharma on their products, even though they've spent billions of dollars on clinical trials that are approved by the FDA. And yet, we will spend hundreds or thousands of dollars on supplements that haven't even been proven to work. Instead of spending billions on research and trials, supplement companies can spend their budget on marketing so that we all want to buy what they're claiming is a miracle supplement. Now, I haven't even really gotten to the point of this video yet, but I want to leave you with one final point before we get into it. If supplement companies were selling a product that was proven to have major results on muscle growth or fat loss or cognitive improvement or whatever these supplement companies are putting on their packaging, don't you think that a drug company would spend the money to put that supplement through clinical trials and make it a real prescription and treatment that has widespread usage by doctors and hospitals? I mean, that would make sense, right? But these big pharma companies don't do that because they know that their trials wouldn't have nearly enough effectiveness for the FDA to approve it. I'm just saying we gotta watch out for these supplement companies because they are coming for our wallets. And they're not even ashamed to do so. And they're not even doing a good job of hiding it. So, speaking of wallets, the original point of this video, before I got down this rabbit hole, I wanted to go through what my monthly expenses would be if I took all of the supplements that are super mainstream right now. Let's do this. First off, we have protein powder. Now, this is literally the only supplement I actually use. I put it in smoothies or my oatmeal every morning to increase my protein intake. Do I think it's the be-all end-all? No. Do I need it? No. Does it help me be a little bit more flexible with my eating? Sure. My protein powder is $59.99 and it lasts me a month. Secondly, we have a multivitamin. People, honestly doctors included, which is a little worrisome, always recommend a multivitamin to round out your health, regardless if that multivitamin is giving you way more of a nutrient than you actually need. Should you be spending your money on it? The multivitamin I used most recently was $30 a month. Probiotics. Now, once again, I am not saying that probiotics don't work or aren't important, but they are so incredibly vague. Billions of tiny bacteria put into this tiny pill that is supposed to impress us and make me think that it's doing amazing things for our gut. Some people really can benefit from a probiotic, but this is a conversation that you should be having with your doctor instead of blindly picking out a probiotic at Walgreens. My probiotic was a whopping $49.99 a month. Fish oil. We were told for years that fish oil was going to solve all of our inflammation problems by trying to even out our omega-3 to omega-6 ratio. I actually went to a conference once where a doctor was raving about fish oil and how important it was, and I remember raising my hand and I said, I've been using fish oil off and on for 2 years and I've never felt a difference. You know what he said to me? He said, you just gotta trust. Nope. I don't believe in that anymore. I do not trust supplement companies when I can't feel or see a difference. I am not going to give you my money based on trust. Give me research and facts, and then we can talk. I spent $33.99 a month on fish oil. Sometimes that number was doubled if I was really trying to do a high dosing to feel it. The only thing that happened was I had a lot more fish burps. Disgusting. Moving on to creatine. Now, this one is interesting. There is research that shows that top-level athletes get an athletic boost from using creatine. It says nothing about the general population, but we love to extrapolate this data and take it upon ourselves to use this supplement as well. Here's what I'll say, I definitely feel it. I feel unbelievably dry. I even feel really moody when I'm on it. Am I getting swole? Who knows? There's no magic solution here. You can try, but shortcuts in health do not exist. Creatine was $44.99 a month for me. Vitamin D. Here's a blurb from one of the top-selling vitamin D supplements. Most of us do not get enough vitamin D from diet and sunlight alone to provide optimal immune health. Only Develop vitamin D is made with calcifediol, which is absorbed directly into your bloodstream. This means it is 3 times faster at increasing your vitamin D levels and 3 times more effective than conventional vitamin D, the sun, helping you meet your health and immunity goals when taken twice daily. It's $20 a month. And lastly on our list, we have Preworkout, a huge jolt of caffeine to our system before our workout. I drink coffee now, which is definitely not cheaper, I'll say that. But for the sake of our experiment, my pre-workout that I was taking was $35.99 a month. I guess the last thing that I regularly take is an allergy pill, but guess what? I am not going to include it here because it's a drug that has been approved by the FDA. And I know that it works, and therefore it is not a waste of money, like some of the other things that we've talked about today. Does that make sense? I could have added so many more supplements here. Honestly, this barely scratches the surface of supplements that I have tried over the years. But even with our list, the grand total of monthly supplement expenses comes to $274.95. Multiply that number by 12, and we are paying a whopping $3,299.40 for supplements that haven't even been proven to work. I hope I've made my point. I'm not saying that all supplements are bad. I just hope that in the future, you will look at your supplement usage critically and have a real conversation with your doctor about what you need and what is just fluff. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment below, and I will see you back next time.